The presenting sponsor of Moontower Soccer is FVF Law.
To find out what makes FVF a different kind of injury law firm, you can visit fvf.law.
Hello, friends, and welcome to Swoontower Soccer. My name is Mike Craniola.
And I'm Steph Craniola.
And we are all about the boys.
We're all about them. It is our end of year wrap up today. We're doing a little end of season chat. We will do our official superlatives a little later on, but we're talking today about San Jose away and a lot of social media stuff.
Yeah, it is the beginning of the full off season here now for us, and so things are going to get weird.
A little speculaty.
Yeah, they already kind of have been. So I'm excited to dig into that. But first, we do have, to what you were saying, we've got some Celly ratings. We've got no fit checks, no match Scott, because this was an away match. We've got social media standouts, and then we've got the man of your jersey.
Yeah, we do.
So you want to dive into it?
Let's dive into it.
All right. Up first, we do have a Celly rating from this goal. This was the San Jose away match to end the year, a 1-1 draw. Boy,
yep.
What a vibe. What a draw vibe.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and give our one goal Celly a real nice, 9.6.
Whoa, we haven't even described the Celly or the goal yet.
I know. I was just getting ahead of myself.
Yeah, you are jumping the gun. So this is a Owen Wolf celebration on a beautiful header. And he throws his arms out, wheels away. He does this tentative fist bump. You can tell it's a fist pump that he wants to uncork. But then he's like, oh, wait.
It's a draw fist bump.
Let me be polite.
Yeah.
And he pulls the fist bump back, and then the rest of the team comes to celebrate with him. And Steph, was there a little smooch?
It was a little smooch. It was a little smooch into Emmy's shoulder.
There was a little, there was a hug, and then it looked like a little smooch to me.
Yeah. A little armpit smooch.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cute, and I really liked it.
All of these fans are always asking what the players smell like, which, to be 100% honest, this is going to ruffle some feathers, I think is weird and gross. They probably smell gross. They probably smell like sweat and cologne.
Some people like that.
Yeah, and that's fair. Me personally, no thank you. But Owen Wolf is with you guys.
Yeah. If it's not a smooch, it's at least a little sniff.
A little sniff.
But it looked like a smooch to me, and it's a 9.5 smooch.
I'm going to, like I said, 9.6. That little smooch, just give it a little, I didn't want to match you, but it kind of felt like a 9.5 vibe to me. Just had to edge you out a little bit. Yeah.
No, I'm glad that this was probably our most consensus Celly of the year.
Yeah. I think it was just I was really ready for Owen to do something great.
Sure.
Because I think he's been really good all season, and I know that's a controversial opinion, but I really like watching Owen play, and I was just, for him to get the last goal of the season was that contributes mostly to the score for me.
Well, I think that kind of segues nicely into the start of our year-end recap. I wanted to get your thoughts on kind of a vibe check, and then just if you've got a kind of eulogy for the season.
Oh, rips and pieces. Vibe check for the season this season was really tough for me personally, and only me, obviously. But the things that killed the vibes for me this year wasn't all of the losses, it was all of the responses to the losses. And I get it. It was a frustrating season, and there are a lot of decisions that people don't necessarily agree with. But I think that for me, the spirit of hasta la muerte is not hasta la only when we're winning. And so that was really frustrating for me all season to see I had to quit Twitter. Twitter quit Twitter before I did, but You know, like I had to, if we lost, I purposefully just stayed off any Austin FC internet. Like anything to do with Austin FC, I just didn't want to read because I knew it was going to suck me into this negative feeling. When we lost, I was disappointed and sad, but I just felt so much for our boys and I wanted them to rebound and come back and try their hardest the next time because I felt like they were, and it just like the internet took me out of that.
Yeah. That's a fair place to be. And I think for me, this season felt like the darkest timeline version of our first year, right? Sure. Basically, season 1, 2021, felt like everyone was just happy we had a team.
Yes.
And this year felt like all of those feelings with an evil goatee. And like I was sad that we lost a lot of games this year, and I wanted us to play better than we did. But I had no doubt that like the team that I support also wanted those things. And if they could have done anything different with it, they would have. Yeah. And sometimes you're dealt a hand that is bad, and it is your job to make the most of it. And I just don't think we did this year.
Yeah, that's fair.
And so, I thought 2023 was simultaneously the best year yet and also the worst year yet.
Okay. Yeah, you had said that was a beautiful eulogy. You had mentioned you wanted me to do one of those. So here we go. Webster's Dictionary defines loss as...
Wow. But yeah, I don't know. I thought there were a lot of things to be really happy about this year, and then a lot of things to be really frustrated by this year. And from a personal level, getting another year of getting to support the team, and another year going to Q2 every week, and another year of meeting adoptable dogs, and seeing all of our players doing so much good work in the community is just so wonderful and so perfect. And those are the things that I am choosing to take away from this year, because ultimately it's my choice to remember what I want to, and to like absorb the stuff around me in the way that I want to celebrate. Because
I think that's a really great point. We can't control the outcomes of the matches, but we can control our reactions to them.
Yeah. And sports are supposed to be fun, and for me, I'm going to keep having fun with them.
Heck yeah.
So moving on, we do have some bad news. Well,
I mean, we don't know yet.
Some news. You're right.
News.
We're just calling it news. Thanks again. Big shout out to Phil West and his Verde All Day Substack, which is verdeallday.substack.com. He has been doing a piece, kind of an ongoing piece called Finding My Inner Roto, where he talks about the Austin FC roster and kind of where it's at for this year, next year, and beyond. And according to that article, we have 7 players out of contract this year. Those 7 players are Alex Ring, Maxi Arruti, Memo Rodriguez, Will Bruin, Adam Lundqvist, Hector Jimenez, and Ethan Finley. As I'm sure everyone knows, Minnesota's own Butterman.
Minnesota's own August 6th born.
That's right. Ethan Finley has renewed his contract with Austin FC.
Yeah.
A 1-year deal with a 1-year team option. So he's off our list of, we were going to play should they stay or should they go. I think I speak for all of Swoontower when I say we're very glad that Ethan has re-signed.
We're so glad.
So moving on though, Steph, where do you fall on the rest of this list?
I think that I would like to keep Alex Ring. And I would like to keep Hector's kids. I would like to keep Hector for his sweet babies.
Yeah, I think personally, looking at this list, I would agree that Alex Ring is the player that I would most like to see stick around another year. I also am very much hoping that Hector either stays on his veteran minimum contract for one more year, or maybe moves into the maybe moves into the coaching staff, where I think he is destined.
Yes, agreed.
And so I would love to see him trading in his game day uniform for those cool little his coaching shirt would say HJ on it.
So
I'll explain off air. It's inappropriate. It's Swoontower After Dark content.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well.
But yeah, so I think generally, right, the players who are out of contract, they were fantastic for the vibes.
Yeah.
And we also need to be looking to improve the on-field performance.
Agreed. Totally agree.
With that said, I think we should move into an ad break, because we almost got into actual soccer talk.
Yeah.
And the best way to
how dare
break that up is to mention that Swoontower Soccer is brought to you by our friends at FBF Law, the official injury lawyers of Austin FC.
FVF is a different kind of personal injury law firm dedicated to community, transparency, and client education.
You can go to fbf.law to find out what makes FBF a different kind of injury law firm, and why understanding your legal options can dramatically change the outcome of a case.
Don't.
Once again, that is fbf.law.
I wasn't going to say it. I was just going to Law and Order.
Also, I don't know if they've hit their full calendar requests already, but we are including a link in the show notes for you to request your very own FBF Pets calendar this year.
Did you do one for us?
Oh, of course I did. Fingers crossed that we are within their limits, but y'all listening also have a chance. So check the show notes for the link to that.
Don't. Okay. Into our social media standout section. There's like one good thing here.
You think?
And the rest is just... No, I guess Halloween was fun.
There's a few good things, I think.
Yeah. I guess we're just starting with a new dog to the Austin FC family, a new dog to the Stuver family. That's little Pippa.
Yeah, Pipperoni on Instagram.
Yeah.
She's so cute.
She's so cute.
We highly recommend everyone follow Pippa and shower her with love, like we have been.
Mm-hmm.
It'll make us look less weird if you're also posting on every one of her pictures saying how cute she is. So please and thank you. Help us.
Yes.
Additionally, it's that time of the season again where all of the boys that stream are streaming a lot.
Uh-huh.
Seba and Danny have been hitting the Call of Duty links, if you will, playing a lot of first-person shooters on the internet.
Yeah.
Danny also is desperate to have more engagement with his chatters.
Yeah.
So definitely, if you want to watch our boys play video games, follow them on Twitch for sure. You get those little notifications. A great chance to ask Danny about snacks and to see him play with his cat.
Yeah, he pulls his cat up and it's so cute.
Yeah, he uses his cat like a little kitty machine gun, and it's super fun, and highly recommend giving that a follow.
Yeah. All right. Then coming up off of that, we've got another fun thing, which is the North End Podcast Best Goal Poll. And I'm really upset because I'm realizing right as we're doing this that I've missed a couple rounds of voting.
Yeah, you have missed a couple of Rodney Redis voting opportunities.
Which is why the first one I used every single one of our Twitter accounts to vote for Rodney, and then I just deleted X off my phone, and clearly I've ruined everything. I'm sorry, Rodney. I'm sorry to my son. This is a formal apology because also what the you guys? What the heck? Sorry, dads. But I feel like that was warranted.
Yeah, we can fix that part. Also, y'all, if you're listening to this, you know we need Rodney to win at least the vibes category.
I mean, if he doesn't, I'm quitting everything. I won't do Swoontower anymore.
No, don't. You can't do that to me.
If Rodney Redis doesn't win the vibes goal, I'm quitting Swoontower.
What am I going to do if he doesn't?
I mean, maybe you can get Hero as a co-host.
He's a cute dog, but a terrible talker.
I don't know. He's pretty good at talking.
Listen, y'all, you got to help us. You got to help us make Rodney win North End's goal vote contest. Also, to the North End boys, I'm sorry for jamming the ballots full of Rodney Redis votes, but here we are. To the top, baby. To the moon.
To the moon. Diamond hands, Rodney.
Another fun thing that we've seen on all the socials is everybody's Halloween costumes.
Yeah.
I love how seriously the Argentine boys take Halloween.
Yeah. I really love watching. I love watching Halloween notifications or Halloween pictures pop up because like it's a full family event.
Yeah, and they're all super scary costumes.
Yeah.
Like,
and I feel
all of them are murderers and monsters, and they have like knives and stuff.
The Drusy family was all Jack Skellington.
That's true.
They were super cute. But I do love that like all of the Argentine players seem to wear masks.
Yeah.
Like they all wear masks, maybe to be scary, but also there's a level of like anonymity there that they can just go out and be with their kids and have fun.
Sure.
It's kind of how I interpret it. What was your favorite costume from this year?
Of this year, I think it's probably Seba's Jack Skellington.
Yeah, that was really cute.
Of all time, it's still Ethan Finley is butter.
Of course. There's literally no competition between Ethan Finley as butter and literally anyone else's Halloween. I talked about it on a work meeting the other day. We were talking about Halloween and I was like, okay, but have you heard of when Ethan Finley dressed up like butter?
Have you heard of Ethan Finley? Have you heard of Major League Soccer?
She had. Ethan Finley this year was a little disappointing because he and his wife did not dress up, but their kids were Elsa and Olaf and their dog was the reindeer.
But I will say, for family costumes, I think Jossie's family costume of literally the entire cast of Mario Party was really amazing.
Yeah, it was so cute and so fun.
I did really appreciate just how hard the Finleys like parented Halloween though.
Not quite as hard as the Jimenez's.
Oh my god, the Dumb and Dumber costumes.
The Dumb and Dumber costumes on those two boys.
Incredible. Incredible.
Oh my god, they were so cute.
Yeah. True magic.
Oh my god.
And their little faces, just their, oh god. Talk about playing a character. It was so good. Listen. All good things have to come to an end, though.
Oh, we're doing it.
And we're going to talk about a couple of sad posts on the internet as well.
No, we're not, because I'm just looking at Hector's kids' pictures now again. Oh, God, they're so cute. Okay,
Speaking of cute.
Yes.
Sophie Anjafal's little face.
Sure.
He posted his goodbye. So I would assume that he is someone who also will not have his contract extended with Austin FC.
Yeah.
He posted something about like, don't smile because it's over, smile because it happened.
Came in with a smile, leaving with a smile.
Yeah, something like that. And very clearly, he will not be returning. Mm-hmm. That one also came with some spice from some former players that had been traded. Mm-hmm. Y'all, breaking news here on Swoontower Soccer. Players want to play.
Right.
Truly never would have guessed that players are just happy being on the practice squad. Turns out they also want to play meaningful minutes in games.
Wow.
Yeah, breaking news.
Put it on a poster.
But so Sophie, best of luck. I would have loved to see more playing time from him this year. Mm-hmm. I think his vibes were really fun, and I still think that he and Danny could be best friends. Mm-hmm. I'm just, maybe in another life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Probably what happened is Danny and Owen got a lot closer this year, and Sophie didn't want to third wheel it.
You say that, but like, I don't remember where we got this information. I think it might have been from Owen himself. Oh, yes, it was an interview with Owen when he said that his best friends on the team are Hector and Ethan.
He said he looks up to them most.
No, he said he hangs out with them the most or something.
No, he said he likes
he
hanging
spends
out.
the most. Yeah, okay, we're saying the same thing.
I don't think we are.
He likes hanging out with dads the most.
Well, yeah, I mean, listen, I think when you work for your dad, like, you've got to find that, like, father influence elsewhere. You know what I mean?
No, you don't have to explain it to me. All of my best friends are sad dads.
You're right. Yeah,
I get it.
If you're listening and you're a sad dad in need of a friend, Steph is there.
Yeah, I'm here for you.
The other one that is sad to me also is Maxie's increasing goodbye posts. On Halloween, he took a picture of himself sitting on his car and said, "My last Halloween in Austin."
Yeah.
And then he posted a very Hunger Gamesy Maxie with a quiver saying restarting.
Which also, like, Maxie, let's talk about your Photoshop skills. If you need a Photoshop or a Photoshop Pro, I'm not even a pro, but I can at least put a strap on the quiver.
No need.
It was just like magnetic to his back, and that really bothered me.
He's a superhero. Deal with it.
Oh, even Hawkeye has a strap on his quiver.
Look, I'm just saying that now is officially the start of cryptic vague booking season.
Yes.
And we are going to see so many posts from so many boys on this team that we get to read into all off season.
Oh boy.
And picture either the best or worst case scenarios out of all of them.
Do we call it Vaguestagram?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I guess vague booking is a little of an era, huh?
Vaguegramming?
Yeah.
That sounds like a different word.
Hip listeners, let us know what this is actually called. Because we're elder millennials and we're calling it vague booking, and y'all are probably like, that's not even a thing anymore.
Yeah.
But back in the day, you know, we used to post this stuff on our Facebooks because we're buffoons.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, did you see Danny's post?
I did.
Do you want to talk about that?
Not really, because, like, I feel like there's so much. I mean, I guess, yes, I do. It was like, oh, be with someone who values you, which could have absolutely nothing to do with soccer. Like, maybe he broke up with his girlfriend. Maybe he had a girlfriend and broke up with her, or she broke up with him, or...
Yeah, the amount of tweeting about girls that, like, a 23-year-old does, you know? Like,
yeah.
When I was 23, my job was the least important thing about who I was.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, I don't know. Maybe it's different. I assume it must be different.
When it, yeah.
But, like, even still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are other things.
Could be anything.
Yeah, it could be anything.
And so I just want to remind our listeners of that, like, could be anything.
Yeah.
But it's still fun to talk about.
I guess. I just like knowing things. I don't like the speculating about things because it makes me preemptively sad.
Yeah, I refuse to get preemptively sad, but I will probably engage on a, like, personal level with more fan fiction this year than most.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know what any of these things are, but I sure want to talk about it. So if you see me...
Who would make you the saddest if they left on this team?
Brad Stuver.
Yeah, it's a good answer.
What about you?
Julio.
Sure. Yeah, I just think the community hasn't...
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, I mean, you're right. Like, you are objectively right, and I couldn't steal your answer.
Sure, that's fair. Where do you want to see the most improvement?
Oh my God, center back.
Okay. You have
Listen, I contain multitudes.
I was going to say, you have a conflicting offseason ahead of you.
I have layers.
Well, so the boys on our dad's podcast talked this week about a rumor for Nick Lima
Oh, yeah, that's right.
to be moving on to the Revolution.
Yeah.
And how do you feel?
I feel like Nick Lima belongs on the New England Revolution. Vibes-wise.
Sure. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think...
It's not to say anything against him here. I just think that vibes-wise, he fits in Foxborough, Massachusetts.
Yeah. As people from that area, we're allowed to say that.
Yep.
And yeah, I think Nick came a long way this year in showing more of his like personality and commitment to the team.
Mm-hmm.
And if we can make an improvement to the team in our system.
Yeah, instead of Nick Lima playing center back, like maybe a center back playing center back.
Yeah. It's going to be a wild offseason, y'all, and I'm really excited to let Roto cook.
Yeah.
That said, we do have a bunch of superlatives to get to next week, or next episode. We're trying to get... Y'all pressure Jeremiah Bentley, Bentley ATX.
Everyone text Jeremiah to text us back.
Yeah, and tell him that we want him on our show. And that you want him on our show.
Yeah, I think that's probably more important.
Yeah,
but
you, the listeners, have decided.
Yeah.
Because we want to do the senior superlatives of the class of 2023 with Jeremiah Bentley. And so we're going to try and make that happen. And now that we've put it on the show, he is beholden to us.
If he listens.
When he listens.
All right. It's about that time.
It's about that time.
Wrapping it up with the man of my jersey. And the man of my jersey this Swoontower cycle is, we're going a little off script here.
Oh.
The man of my jersey is none other than Mike Crignola, my husband, because it's his birthday in 2 days. And if I had to put a name on the back of my jersey, it would be Crignola, which isn't too much of a stretch.
That's just your name. Our name.
Yeah, exactly. Because everyone should wish him a happy birthday on Sunday, the 5th. Remember, or else. I love you.
Thank you. I love you too. That's so sweet. I don't know how to end the show.
Goodbye.
We love you. Bye. The